Hey, to this point, we've been looking at fractional calculations with a single operation. I wanted us to take a look at what you're more likely to see in exercises and tests, so we'll be taking a look at more complex fractional questions with multiple operations. Our example today will be the simplification of the fraction with 3 and 9/16 times 4 ninth as a numerator, and 2 plus 6 and a quarter times 1 and 1/5 as a denominator. Let's get into it. Now, it doesn't matter if we simplify the numerator or denominator first. The important thing is that both are simplified to single terms before we decide to do the final division. If we decide to start with the numerator, in order to multiply, 3 and 9/16 first has to be rewritten as an improper fraction. The three wholes in the mixed number each represent groups of 16 based on the denominator, where one whole is 16 over 16. So 3 wholes becomes 3 times 16 or 48 over 16 plus 9 over 16, which gives 57 over 16. Our expression now reads 57 over 16 times 4 over 9 as the numerator. Now let's walk through the process of converting the remaining mixed numbers to improper fractions. 6 and a quarter in the denominator becomes 25 over 4 because 6 wholes is the same as 6 times 4 or 24 over 4 plus 1 over 4, which gives 25 over 4. We can also rewrite 1 and 1 over 5 to 5 times 1 or 5 over 5 plus 1 over 5, which is 6 over 5. Let's now simplify the fractions in the numerator. Both 57 and 9 are divisible by 3. Dividing 9 by 3 gives us 3, and dividing 57 by 3 gives us 19. We can then divide 4 by 4 to give 1, and 16 by 4 to give us 4. For the multiplication in the denominator, 25 and 5 are divisible by 5, and 6 and 4 are divisible by 2. We can now get a singular term for the numerator by multiplying the fractions there. So 19 times 1 should give us 19 over 4 times 3, which should give us 12. Now the denominator is 2 plus the product of the fractions. That product is 5 times 3 over 2 times 1, or 15 over 2. This leaves us with 19 over 12 divided by 19 over 2, where the 19 over 2 is given by the denominator of 2 and 15 over 2. Now, 2 and 15 over 2 is the same as 2 times 2 or 4 over 2 plus the 15 over 2, which is 19 over 2. Okay, we're closing in on the end of the calculation, but now we have a fractional division. Here, when dividing by a fraction, we're always going to consider that the same as multiplying by the fractional inverse. So 19 over 12 divided by 19 over 2 becomes 19 over 12 times 2 over 19. The 19's cancel when divided by 19, and 2 and 12 are both divisible by 2. You end up with a product of 1 times 1 over 6 times 1, or 1 over 6. Thanks for hanging in there. Great stuff.